There are multiple A-listers that if things get deposed, the truth about Ryan and Blake is gonna come out. What I'm hearing, it's not just Taylor Swift. The thought of Taylor Swift getting deposed is likely gonna prompt them to wanna settle immediately. Blake Lively's team is sweating bullets.
She is now seeking more proof and has filed subpoenas as evidence just this week. In addition to filing subpoenas with Baldoni and his associates for Justin's records, as well as his publicist Jennifer Abel, the Never With Teeth icon also slapped subpoenas to 3 phone carriers. It's because of her own words and actions against not only many individuals, but also a lot of businesses. About lying to collaborators, saying that she was happy to just be an actress, but she really wanted authorship, exposing the full web of individuals who were involved in this campaign against the Plantation Princess. Her own words and actions. The gloves are off, and I think it's time for Justin Baldoni to go there.
Hollywood can't stop buzzing about the rumor that Blake Lively may have played a shocking role in the fallout between Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, a divorce that already had fans reeling. But now, alleged voicemails and behind the scenes. Whispers suggest that Blake might not have just been a bystander in the Bennifer breakdown, she might have been the reason. Yeah, let that sink in. A-listers, betrayal, and secret rendezvous? This isn't just another Hollywood scandal, it's a possible unraveling of 3 of the biggest celebrity brands. With J.Lo caught in the crossfire, could Blake Lively really be the entitled mastermind people are accusing her of being? Or is this another classic case of smoke, mirrors, and revenge-fueled rumors? Let's get into the mess. It all started quietly, barely a blip on gossip forums. But then someone claimed that Blake Lively and Ben Affleck were spotted together, a little too often for comfort. Mind you, this wasn't during his marriage. These sightings picked up after his official split from J.Lo. But here's where it gets sketchy. There are rumors swirling that Blake and Ben's closeness started long before the divorce papers were signed. The internet exploded when whispers of late-night calls, cryptic DMs, and alleged voicemails hit the surface. Some insiders say the audio sounded way too personal to be platonic, and suddenly, timelines weren't adding up. People started digging, pointing out that Blake and Ben showed up at the same events, sometimes on the same night, without their spouses. Coincidence? Or carefully planned link-ups? And even though J.Lo and Ben had already called it quits, sources say she's furious over this rumor. Why? Because if Blake was involved with Ben before the divorce was finalized, it changes everything. It shifts the narrative from, "we drifted apart" to, "I got blindsided." Again. Let's be real, J.Lo's not new to heartbreak. But this one feels different. Insiders claim she was completely unaware of the rumored bond between Blake and Ben until after the divorce. When mutual friends started sharing what they'd allegedly witnessed, a lot of late-night convos, too many private dinners, and an energy that didn't sit right. Apparently, someone close to J.Lo shared screenshots of messages between Ben and Blake that were way too flirty for 2 people supposedly just talking creative projects. Allegedly, J.Lo said it felt like being publicly humiliated after the fact. As if the divorce wasn't enough, now she's being painted as the clueless ex while Blake plays it cute and innocent. And this isn't just personal, it's professional. J.Lo's empire thrives on confidence, control, and the illusion that she always calls the shots. But this rumor, especially if it gains traction, shatters that image. If people start believing she got cheated on, emotionally or otherwise, it's a blow to her brand. She's not just mad, she's reportedly livid, and plotting a clapback that could make headlines all over again. Blake Lively's brand is as polished as they come. Loyal wife, loving mom, internet darling. But if these rumors are even halfway true, that image is hanging by a thread. People are now wondering, is this the real Blake? A woman who smiles for the cameras while allegedly sliding into someone else's fractured marriage? Let's not forget, she's married to Ryan Reynolds, Hollywood's most sarcastic sweetheart. And yet, whispers claim she was entertaining something with Ben during the crumbling stages of Bennifer 2.0. That timing raises eyebrows, not only because of the potential betrayal, but because it makes Blake look calculated. Sources say she's been doing damage control behind the scenes, calling in favors with stylists and publicists to keep her image untouched. But fans aren't dumb. They see the curated Instagram posts, the sudden overload of family pics, and the eerie silence around the topic. And that silence, it's starting to scream. Ben Affleck always finds himself smack in the middle of a scandal. Whether it's cheating rumors, addiction battles, or awkward red carpet moments, he's Hollywood's most accident-prone heartthrob. But this latest rumor could be the worst yet. Because let's be honest, if he did start something with Blake, while he was still technically married to J-Lo, even emotionally, that's a whole new level of reckless. It plays into everything people already believe about him. Impulsive, emotionally chaotic, and unable to keep his personal life out of the headlines. People close to Ben are reportedly split. Some say it's all nonsense. Others hint that Blake was a comforting presence during the breakdown of his marriage, which, yeah, isn't helping the denial narrative. Oh yeah, this mess is dragging other celebrities down with it. Alex Rodriguez supposedly reached out to J-Lo to check in, which fans instantly read as "told you so." And Ryan Reynolds, rumor has it he was blindsided, if he didn't know. About Blake's alleged connection to Ben, that's a marital earthquake. And then there's Kim K, who according to online detectives, accidentally liked a tweet throwing shade at Blake. Coincidence? Doubt it. Celebrity circles are buzzing, group chats are popping off. And let's not pretend half of Hollywood isn't watching this unfold with popcorn in hand, waiting for the next leak to drop. So, what really went down behind closed doors? According to sources close to the situation, Jennifer Lopez completely lost it when she caught wind of Blake and Ben's alleged connection. Not in a jealous ex kind of way. No, this was something deeper. This was rage born from humiliation. Imagine being one of the most powerful women in entertainment and finding out your ex-husband might have been emotionally wrapped up with another A-lister before the ink was even dry on your divorce papers. Insiders say it wasn't just yelling, it was full-body fury. Stylists who were prepping her for an event reportedly heard a screaming match so intense, one assistant accidentally left the room and never came back. Phones were allegedly thrown, a water bottle definitely didn't survive. One person claimed J-Lo shouted something like, "She thinks she's untouchable. Wait till I'm done with her." If that's not a declaration of war, what is? Some sources even claim that she smashed a mirror in a hotel suite and immediately ordered everyone out of the room. A publicist tried to calm her down. Bad move. She reportedly snapped, "Don't tell me how to handle betrayal. I've lived through worse." Whether or not that happened exactly like that, the vibe is clear. J-Lo is done playing nice. Meanwhile, Blake Lively is allegedly in panic mode. She's been calling her PR team non-stop, allegedly holding emergency Zoom calls to discuss crisis communication strategies. Her publicist is rumored to be working overtime, scrubbing anything remotely suspicious from past media appearances or event timelines. Some insiders say she even reached out to a high-profile gossip site to clarify her side, without going on record, of course. The big fear? That someone leaks a photo, a blurry paparazzi shot, a grainy hotel camera still. Anything that would visually place her and Ben somewhere they shouldn't have been. Even worse? Voicemails. There's unconfirmed chatter that at least 2 voice notes exist, one allegedly from Blake, one from Ben. Neither one's leaked yet, but the internet has receipts from lesser drama. So if those recordings are real, it's just a matter of time. And Ben Affleck, total wildcard. Some say he's isolating, hiding out in a private rental far from LA, refusing to take calls. Others claim he's already dating someone new, trying to distract from the Blake backlash by shifting the narrative entirely. There's even a rumor he asked his legal team what could happen if private messages were released. He's clearly sweating. Here's what's certain: his silence isn't helping. With every day that goes by without a denial, the public leans further into believing the worst. And let's be honest, this is Ben Affleck. The man could be holding a latte and still look guilty. Let's talk aftermath, because this isn't just your standard Hollywood breakup story anymore. Ben and J-Lo might be legally divorced, but this Blake Lively twist? It's like a plot twist that retroactively rebrands the entire relationship. Suddenly, every red carpet from 2022 looks like a lie. Every smiling photo gets re-examined. Every awkward moment fans brushed off, reinterpreted as signs that something was already happening behind J-Lo's back. If Blake was emotionally entangled with Ben before the split, and that's what people are now whispering, then she's not just a rebound. She's a homewrecker in hindsight, the quiet villain who played it sweet while helping destroy one of Hollywood's most iconic couples. And worst of all, she did it silently. No public drama, no fights, just that passive-aggressive stillness. That makes it impossible to prove, but also impossible to ignore. And let's not forget the emotional fallout for J-Lo. She's been through public breakups before, but this one stings in a different way. It's not about Ben anymore. It's about trust, loyalty, and dignity. To have your ex tied to another, A-lister, one who operates in the same circles, that's the kind of betrayal that stays with you. It's not heartbreak, it's reputation damage. Insiders say she's planning a response, but she's not rushing. J-Lo's too smart for a messy Instagram rant. Word on the street is she's working on a docuseries that's been in the vault since her Super Bowl days, and parts of it may be getting reworked as we speak. A carefully edited scene here, a new voiceover there. Think Beyoncé's Lemonade, but with more sequins and possibly a direct call-out. She may also drop a new single, one of those "you think you broke me, but I own the ruins" type of anthems. Fans are already scouring her social posts for clues. One caption in particular, "Sometimes silence says everything," has been reposted over 20,000 times. And Blake? She's in a no-win situation. If she speaks up, it might validate the rumors. If she stays silent, people assume guilt. Her silence is being interpreted as strategy, proof that she's calculating, not innocent. If she thought she could ride this out with pastel Instagram posts and Ryan Reynolds cameos, she misread the moment. Bottom line, this post-divorce scandal isn't just a footnote, it's a whole second act. And if even a whiff of hard evidence drops, one voicemail, one hotel receipt, one DM, this goes from rumor to career-defining chaos. Hollywood is watching, brands are watching, and so are the fans, with receipts, screenshots, and zero mercy. So, here's where we land. Was Blake Lively just a bystander in the Bennifer implosion, or the final straw that snapped the whole thing apart? Was Ben Affleck looking for comfort before the divorce, or playing both sides all along? And does Jennifer Lopez have every right to be angry about what went down after the fact? We may never know the whole truth, but the pieces don't lie. The events line up. The tension's too perfect. And in Hollywood, where there's smoke, there's usually a 5-part HBO docuseries coming. If even a fraction of this is real, Blake Lively's brand will never be the same. Ben's redemption arc is toast. And J-Lo, she might come out on top after all. Not because she won, but because she survived another brutal round of public betrayal. So tell me, do you believe Blake was just in the wrong place at the wrong time? Or is she exactly who J-Lo thinks she is? The undercover homewrecker who just got sloppy? Because if that voicemail leaks, if one photo surfaces, if one assistant accidentally spills the tea, we're not just talking scandal anymore. We're talking full-on Hollywood war.